What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Now listen, this would normally go on my other channel, but I do not feel like signing into it real quick. That's a damn shame. Y'all got me doing like 30 million steps every time I switch accounts. That I don't even want to sign into that account right now. That's tough, bro. YouTube, get your shit together, my guy. So we posting this on the gaming channel. It is what it is. I guess Hogwarts Legacy gameplays on the channel, if that's what we want to do. But you know what I'm saying? You see him? Oh, this shit trying to force me to say Philosopher's Stone. I'm still saying Sorcerer. It is what it is. Simple. It just rolls Philosopher's Stone. Sorcerer's Stone just flow off the, it just flow better. Now Philosopher's Stone, kind of like, sounds more like what the stone would actually be. But Sorcerer's Stone, it's just like, it's that flow. Like if they called a magical stone in America and called a Philosopher's Stone, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, magical stone sounds kind of whack. But listen, now I made a video about this back when like announcements was happening, like either, I feel like it was in like July, so maybe it had to be 2024. I don't know when it was, but I don't know if we had any casting at that point. But I was excited, right? When it comes to this, like, I hate when people say, like, there's a couple videos that I'm gonna do in the future when it's talking about like people like complaining about something. I'm like, dude, shut up. I hate when people complain about something. Or let's in this case we're talking about remakes. And they're like, dude, the original is perfect. Hey, I love the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? The movie and the game. If it gets remade and it's trash, guess what? Game or show. Or game or show. Well, it was supposed to be remade into a show. That shit 10 years later ain't happened. But if it gets remade, whether it's the game or the movie, I can go back and watch the original. Now, it's a different story. Like, I think the only case that I know off the top of my head is Star Wars. Where, like, hey, here's what was released. Here's this special edition. And the special edition, that's, like, you're going to have to, like, scour to, like, try to find the original. My bad, I hit the mic. The original version of Star Wars. That's a different story. But if it's in terms of, like, let's say Spider-Man, that's my guy. Growing up, it was Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Spider-Man. Spider-Man introduced me to everything Marvel. He introduced me to Captain America, introduced me to Daredevil, introduced me to the Punisher, and then introduced me to the MCU when he went into the MCU. From 2007 to 2016, we had 3 Spider-Mans live action. And much more animated. Spider-Man is that guy. If you like the Tobey Maguire films, now, okay, yeah, man, it's a shame that they can't continue. He got his trilogy. You can still watch those. Andrew Garfield, unfortunately, didn't get his trilogy, but you can still watch his films, and you can still watch him in No Way Home. I guess, spoiler, like 5 years later. Same thing with this. If this turns out to be ass, complete buns, guess what? You can go back and watch the films and read the books. Speaking of read the books, there's some things like, bro, I want to see a whole new Half-Blood Prince. They completely butchered that film. That shit's tough. I want to see a whole new, like, even though as a film, Prisoner of Azkaban, I want to see more Marauders' backstory. Like, if you just watch the films, like, you kind of confused about the Marauders. They don't fully explain. Like, he's like, I saw my dad. When I was as a kid watching that, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I literally did not know what he was talking about. And then I read the books and oh, okay, all right. But, I'm excited for this. The only thing I'm not excited about, I talked about the casting. The casting has been Hall of Fame. Besides that One little casting. And for all you fucking idiots who, oh yeah, oh, you don't like that, and then you racist. Look at me, fucking dumbass. I like this is how I view it. I'd rather have something that's like good above the board than this is great and all these other things are trash. For example, he was one of the first rumored casts, and I'm like, there's no way y'all are about to do that. That's completely stupid. And this is at the height of like everyone talking about like wokeness and DEI and all that shit. I'm like, there's no way they're about to do that, right? And then it turned out to be true. Now I don't care if, no disrespect to the actor. I saw him at Black Mirror and I think something else. Black Mirror reactions on a Patreon. And hold on. And he could be like S tier actor, but it's not gonna be S for Snape. I don't care how good of an actor he is. Now let's say, who's an actor that's like mid? I don't know what any mid actors. I only know good and bad. Let's say someone gives a B, like they're B plus or A minus across the board, and they look like Snape. And speaking of, Adam Driver, like, did you call him up? Did he say no? Cause that nigga perfect. Pause. And I know he can act. He carried the sequel on his back. But I don't care how good. Like I'm sick of hearing that argument. Well, if this person gave the best performance, why are they even auditioning for? Like, it's different if you have a role that's not described in the books, and then they have it one race in the show, and then make it a different race. I mean, one race in a book, movies, and then make it a different race in a show. That's a completely different story. Now, if someone wants to get mad at that, like, I'm not really tripping, you know. But other than that, hey, and best believe, you know what I'm saying, Patreon description down below. When we reacted to this, I'm gonna be racist. I'm like, now I'm not one of those fucking idiots. I don't understand why people go after actors for certain things. Now, granted, nigga, you gonna try to disrespect J.K. Rowling, bro? What? And you said you never saw the films either. So what you really loved, you said you read the books, but then you talking shit on J.K. Rowling. That's tough. What the fuck? At least you're kind of like, well, I guess maybe you're contractually obliged not to like discredit the actual works, but at least you separated the artist from the art from the artist, even though, I mean, she told no lies. Anyways, that's enough talking. I'm ready to jump into this, but before we do, show your thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get it. Oh, also we played that the Quidditch joint on the channel.
I told you.
Let's see.
You are a normal boy.
That looks way more uncomfortable than what he had in the films.
And you're going to start acting like one. You think you're something special? There is nothing special.
Yeah, that hair about to grow back.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met.
Shout out
They were
Hagrid.
funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
Shout out Molly. Hey, I saw the behind the scenes. Molly can get it. You feel me? Okay, hold on. Let's say we gotta. All right, let me. Yeah, we gotta scan the environment. I was gonna say I'll let it play through, but I don't want to record this and then YouTube's like, take it down, nuke him. Okay, McGonagall. Okay, something slight. Where have I seen this actress in like recently? I don't remember.
Mr.
Sword and Hat.
I think we can expect great things from you.
Ollivander. He looks like Professor Fig in a Hogwarts Legacy.
Expect great things from you.
So that's what's his face? He was in Andor too. That's you know what I'm saying, main channel description down below, Game of Thrones. What is his name? I can't remember his name. Fuck it. Kyburn.
Let's see who you are.
Hold on. Oh, and here's the thing. You know, it's like Snape is like complete, unless they're trying to like bait and switch. Snape is completely different. But like, look at The Last of Us. Like The Last of Us, I don't know about Tommy, but Joel, you know, you can kind of give him a, you know, a white passing look. Same thing. Hey, and she was voicing in the audiobook. Hey, Hall of Fame Hermione. You know, she's, you know, white passing enough to like, all right, okay, all right.
Who you are.
They actually got real like sweeping brooms to fly. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm fucking with all of this, but I don't know about the broom. I do like the aesthetic of the brooms in the films. All right, Dumbledore. Shout out Dumbledore. This just looks fucking goofy. Like, what do we do? What, bro? You had this is why it makes me mad, bro. Like, for instance, Marvel Spider-Man 2 gameplays on the channel. I was raging at a specific mechanic. It was a way in the films. I mean the films. What the fuck? In the first game. Then they changed it in the second game, and I'm like, bro, why did they do this? And then someone was like, skill was you da. I'm not getting mad because I died. I'm getting mad because this was perfect. If it ain't broke, do not fix it. This looks goofy, bro. This looks like a fan film, bro. If someone made this fan film and like, hold on, actually, here's the thing. I come from theater, bro. If this nigga was Snape in a play, I would not care, because it's like, you're not, unless he beat out someone else who was more fit for the role, I would not care. It's like, theater is different than film and shows. Same thing with voice acted. If he's voice acted Snape in the audiobook, okay, shout out to you. Good job, my guy. This shit looks goofy as fuck, bro. And what makes it worse? Snape is my favorite character. Where's my phone at? Snape is my favorite character, bro. So we go from one goat, and I'm saying that's Darth Vader, to another goat, and that's Snape. Now, Snape, you my guy, but you know we're on Darth Vader's level, but like, bro, you couldn't have like race swapped, I don't know, fucking McGonagall or some shit. I like McGonagall. You couldn't race swap Umbridge. Hey, yo, that would have been GG's for that actress. Niggas already don't like Umbridge and you gonna race swap her. Yeah, shit, that actress would have been GG's. But this shit looks goofy as fuck, bro. So going back to that Spider-Man thing, like, it makes me mad because it's like, man, you were so close to having, man, it's looking 10 out of 10, but bro, this right here is, you know what I'm saying, dragging it down. tough, bro. You were like so close. It's not like you make Henrietta Potter or some shit and like and gender swap Harry and then make Ron Hispanic and then make Hermione lesbian. Like, it would be different if you did that completely different. You literally said, hey, we're gonna try to make it as Facebook as faithful as we possibly can to the source material. What is this? All the other stuff is like, okay, you know, that's like at minimum, at least everything is like B minus at minimum. But mostly everything is B plus, A, like everything's up there. But then we got this. What are we doing? I don't care what performance you do. Your performance literally is not going to matter in the slightest. Also, you're completely revamping the story. Oh, and for everyone that's like, man, you're... Listen, they announced new same task, new mask, Robert Downey Jr., Doctor Doom. I was like, bro, this shit's... I don't care. No. The only way that's gonna work in that case is, hey, I'm actually this different actor, but boom, I'm showing you Tony Stark's face to like really mentally fuck with you. Man, y'all lost your Iron Man. Hey, I'm Iron Man's face. I don't care about different universes, even when you can like maneuver it in the story. How do you maneuver it in this story? Unless he's playing Snape and he has like a different persona, like, but even then, why would you add that? Where like he's like everyone else is perceiving Snape as this guy, but then Snape is actually, you know, let's just say Adam Driver's Snape. And then maybe when Harry sees his worst memory, he's like, who the fuck is this guy? Then they call him Severus Snape. What the fuck? And then I don't know how, like, whatever, but why would you even add that in the first place? Yeah, bro. If it was, and this is like a crucial character, bro. Now you're gonna make James. I already don't forgive James Potter. Like, everyone's like, man, he's a hero. I don't fucking care. Fuck that nigga, bro. You know, I forgive film. I forgive film serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not completely there with book serious. Of course, I forgive Remus. Remus, like, he was just doing his thing. He wasn't, like, he's just like someone who's in the mix. And we don't fuck with Peter Pettigrew. But now, I don't know, maybe that might make me, and I was like, maybe that might make me Team James. But I don't fuck with James. But hold on, let's continue.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Okay. Christmas 2026 for sure. Now let's run this back some. Alright, let's run the Hogwarts stuff back some.
You're ever, man. Time I see you.
Okay, got Molly and Ron. There's Jenny right there. Oh, and here's another thing. First and foremost, y'all are getting sold to Paramount. So y'all might get 1 or 2 seasons out before it's Paramount's project. Number 2, the reason I say that is because y'all did this because y'all are low on money. Why would you make a stupid asinine decision while you're low on money? Here's another thing. If you really actually cared, okay, not cared, what am I saying? So in combination to what I just said, but that you're low on money. There's gonna be people who actively are trying to boycott it. The reason I thought about it because it said beloved books of J.K. Rowling, and I was gonna be like, yeah, beloved books. Y'all, your boycott's not about to ruin anything. It did nothing to Hogwarts Legacy. I was streaming that at the time. I was gonna say I wasn't streaming at the time, but like, you come in my stream talking about something, why are you playing this? I don't care if I was about to end stream. I'm about to continue playing that right in front of your face with one of these, bitch. But you're adding some of those, like, okay. Harry Potter fans who are going to watch no matter what. Harry Potter fans that are going to watch depending on how you treat it to the source material, and people who are going to try to boycott it. Now, instead of these being added to the ones who are going to watch, you might add some of those to the people who are going to boycott it. Cause you're like, why? That's why it infuriates me. Why would you do that? Why would you just completely? I don't care if this is the blend of Daniel Day-Lewis and Denzel and whoever you want to put like at your favorite best actors. I don't care if he is like the love child of all those actors in combination. You're not Snape, bro. If you want to be Snape, you can go. Now, granted, it's unfortunate. Like, actually, matter of fact, even if you race swap someone like, okay, I don't want to have you race swap a dwarf. I was gonna say if you race swap a Flitwick. If you race swap like, because people are like, he could be Kingsley. I'm like, so you're gonna put him as a background character? Like, I understand, like, if they see this actor and they really want this actor in here, you could have had him. He can't be Dumbledore. He can't be Flitwick. He can't be Snape. Shit. Nah, he can't. I was gonna say you could make him Vernon. And then you could just make Dudley Black. But, he can't be Vernon. I'm trying to think, what are some other characters, adult characters, that he could be? Hey, even if you race swap fucking Remus Lupin, you know, I would not even, like, Remus, I like Remus too, but at least, like, that'd be a better alternative. And then that could make it like, oh, hey, because this is, I already said what I said about James, but like, hey, James is Remus's friend, even though he's black and a werewolf. Then, you know, you could have like actually done something with that. I want to see the Great Hall. This shit reminded me of some like Hogwarts Legacy. Sword and hat. They even race swapped the fucking sword and hat. Nigga black as shit. Trying to see if I can see the. Okay, this is whose classroom is it? This class, like, and this shit dark as a bitch, bro. Hopefully this shit not like this in a show, but we need to turn the lighting up. I know that like y'all ain't got no electricity and we doing candles, but holy skadoodle. Is this supposed to be the common room? Question mark. Surely that's not Draco. And that's not Pansy. These, you know, these could be Crab and Goyle. The reason I said this is not Draco is, bro looks like a 3rd year already. Damn near 4th year. Like, bro, if you gave him like 1 more year, or maybe even right here, and he entered the Triwizard Tournament, I would not even question it. I'd be like, oh yeah, he fits. Bro, I could put him next to Cedric and be like, oh yeah. Yeah, okay. But I do like how the Nimbus actually like comes in like a box, like you would buy something at the store. So I do fuck with that.
Let's see who you are.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't fuck with that Snow Angel shot with Hagrid because he looks. I'm be honest, he looked like he could just be 6 feet right here. Now maybe if they have like one of the kids and they're next to him and they both their feet start here and they only go up there, that'll be a different story. Or maybe they're up here with their heads and their feet only go to right there. I'm like, okay, then that could show like, but right here from this shot, it kind of makes him look like he only like 6 feet. But that's just one little shot, like. You know what I'm saying? And I got, bro. I don't know. And I got Snape Long right here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's my guy.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Alright. I'm gonna see what the comments are saying in a second, but I want to say this. When I say I like Snape, it's not just because of the, oh, you just like Alan Rickman, da 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 da. It's, let me put it to you like this. We're using Star Wars as an example, right? Most people, like, they there's always things that's like, if you're in Star Wars, would you rather be a Jedi, a Mandalorian, or a Sith? A lot of people are not gonna click Sith. And most people are gonna click Jedi, even though would they actually be a Jedi or a good Jedi, even still. If I'm actually in a universe, I'm going to maybe be trained up as a Jedi. But like, I'm not gonna like be in the Jedi Order. I'm not gonna go completely dark side, but like, I'll still try to learn, you know, some dark side techniques, and I'm gonna be living my life probably as like a bounty hunter or something. Like, probably like someone like, let's say 50% is bounty hunter, 100% is Sith, and 0%, if we're talking about like evilness, is Jedi. I'm gonna probably be like at like 45ish, where like I'll be like, I'm not just gonna like be completely, I'm killing without remorse. I'm gonna be, it's more gonna be in a protective sense, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm the best. So that's why I fucks with Severus, because I'm sitting there like, we go on a first name basis. That's why I fuck with Snape, because like people always say, oh, he was learning the dark arts in school. That'd be like, I'm in America, obviously. I said something about Philosopher's and Sorcerer's Stone. That'd be like, well, it's a different story if you're doing it and performing at students at school. But that'd be like, if I'm in school and like my parents take me to like take me to the firing range to learn how to shoot a gun. And then that'd be like, if after I graduate, practicing the dark arts, and then me constantly going to the firing range. Now, the reason I say it's different if you're performing to someone else, that's like if you're trying to like shoot like other people and like try to get your aim better, where like you can barely miss their head, like, nah, you're doing a little too much. Or if you actually perform it on them, and that's a different story. But so people try to discredit him for that. But the reason I mess with him is because he'll learn both defense against the dark arts and dark arts. And that makes a better wizard, in my opinion, than someone who's only doing Defense Against the Dark Arts and someone who's only doing dark arts. Like if Snape really wanted, I would say he would be better at let's say Dumbledore had Voldemort's following and Snape had Voldemort's following. I feel like Dumbledore would outthink both Snape and Voldemort, but Snape would maneuver better than Voldemort. Voldemort only has his fear. Snape he can have fear, he can have reasoning, and he can have skill. I mean, not to say that Voldemort doesn't have skill. And also, like, if we look at like just this story with the 7 books, 7 or 8 films, 7 seasons, within it you have Dumbledore and Voldemort, and then after that, who do you have? Snape. You know what I'm saying? But let me see what the comments are saying. See, like, you add all these details. Oh, the details we wanted. You add all these details, but then you make Snape black, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me. Said Snape, his dreads softly waving. Yo! His Patronus is a pit bull. Yo! Exactly, bro. Facts. Exactly. It is what it is, bro. Like, bro. Oh, I got a shirt with this on. Do I have that? I fucking moved my. I don't know if it's hung up or if it's in my laundry bin, but I moved my laundry bin. It should be like right here, but I moved it to have my green screen. I see what you did there. But that's gonna be it for this one. So I'm probably gonna release this video today. And tomorrow Life is Strange is dropping, so you might stream that. If you're watching this as a, someone who's actually viewing my channel rather than someone who's just showing up. Or if you want to, stay through. We'll probably just stream that tomorrow. And I don't know how long it's going to be. I hopefully would like to finish it over the weekend. And then when next week's drop, I can start pushing out those videos of talking about double exposure. And then possibly when those videos are done, if I have a video to make over Life is Strange Reunion, I can start pushing those after the double exposure one goes out. And then if people are rocking with that one, I might have to unfortunately play the first game to talk about why Chloe is no bueno. Someone's like, Life is Strange, I'm in, subscribe. Herbie says some shit about a Chloe, unsubscribe. Dislike the video. Chloe sucks. Sorry, she's trash. I am not excited to see her again. We'll see if she's going to be better or not. But I'm excited, but my excited is curbed by the Snape casting. At this point, I'd rather you have race swap Flitwick at this point. Flitwick, he cool and all, but Snape 1v3 3 powerful wizards, bro. Nonchalantly. Then flew. Hey, y'all only saw one nigga do that. Hey, and y'all can't fuck with him. But, it's gonna be it for this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. And I'm out. Peace.